bring you an apple.
No,
apple for the teachers.
And a lot of people have asked about this. I promised my wife I was going to try and stay on a decent diet while I was down here in Nashville, so I grabbed this like on Wednesday.
And you've been carrying it with you this whole time.
No, it's been sitting on the damn table the whole time.
Well, you know what? It looks pretty.
Thank you very much. A little decoration for the table.
It can stay right there. You know, I do that too. I go to the grocery store and pick up like all kinds of pretty fruit, and then I get busy, and I come home, and I don't want to eat fruit at night.
Cheese. Yeah, right. Yeah,
exactly.
Cheese and crackers.
We've been asking people about this now that you mention it, because the apple has brought up this topic of conversation. How do you stay healthy when you're out traveling around so much?
A lot of willpower, because it is so difficult when especially when you've done a show at 10 o'clock at night, and I say 9 o'clock at night, you're done at 11, maybe you sign afterwards or whatever, which I usually do, and it's a late night. By the time you get showered back up and you're on the bus, it's usually about 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. You're starving because you had your dinner at 6 o'clock.
Right.
So it is so hard to not want to do greasy, and I just usually greasy like pizza and that kind of stuff.
That's my favorite stuff. Yeah,
because, and everything's not available at 2 o'clock in the morning. So but I try to do like either a Subway or something like that. I try to find some kind of substitute that's a little bit healthier, or I keep it on the bus, or I go ahead and just freeze a lean cuisine or something like that and do that.
There you go.
Very nice.
Which kills me when the rest of the band's all chowing on pizza.
And you're microwaving a lean cuisine in the bus.
Keep it tight and right.
Oh, the curse of the front person.
That's the front person. You gotta keep it all right.
The solo artist too. How is that going for you? How is the difference in the dynamic and all of that?
Oh, it's a huge difference in the dynamics. Of course, I used to be with Trick Pony, and those guys were crazy. I was crazy right along with them, so we had a great run. We had a great time. We made a lot of great memories, loved the music, but it was time to go for a lot of reasons, a lot of good reasons. And this is probably the most special time in my life. I'm more madly in love with this new music, and starting off with this new single, Johnny and June, and how kind of just what a connection it's already having with the fans, and it's just shooting up the charts, and I'm just crazy about how everything's going.
Well, briefly talk about your connection, not just to the song Johnny and June, but to the actual people Johnny and June.
Absolutely. They're the inspiration for the song, because I was really fortunate to get to record with Johnny Cash on our first Trick Pony album, and that's how I met him. And then, and I've never been starstruck by too many people, but when Johnny came in the room, I just... he did have an aura about him and a presence about him that you could feel him in the room before you laid eyes on him. And so, long story short, we got to cut with him, and he then introduced me to June, and from that point on, I got to do some really cool stuff with him. They would invite me over to the house over there in Hendersonville. And,
holy cow!
And I got to go to Jamaica with them one year for Christmas. It was just us and just me and Johnny and June.
What are you doing over the holidays? Hanging out with Johnny Cash?
Yeah, I called home. I called my mom and I said, "Mom, I don't want you to be mad, but I'm not going to come home this year for Christmas." And she said, started to get furious with me. And I said, "Well, Johnny Cash and June Carter have asked me to come to spend Christmas with them at Cinnamon Hill on Montego Bay." And she said, "Well, now you just come home for New Year's. Don't you worry about that. You just have fun, girl." So, it was special memories, and the song is just inspired by them, but it's really a love song for all of us. It's about the kind of love that we all aspire to have.
Very nice. Well, congratulations on its success, and continued success for you, Heidi.
Appreciate that. The album's coming out in August, too, so y'all be looking for it.
Excellent.
Will do, Heidi.
Thank you.